Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. I'm Fredicia Liburd. St. Kitts and Nevis has issued a stricter travel advisory to further protect its borders against the coronavirus, COVID-19. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris says the update of the travel advisory came at the recommendation of the COVID-19 National Working Group.
Citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis are strongly advised to avoid all non-essential travel to countries or jurisdictions where COVID-19 cases have been confirmed and where there is local or community transmission. Such countries include China, Iran, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, Europe, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. Citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis arriving from the aforementioned destinations or any other jurisdiction will be subject to entry screening and a mandatory 14-day quarantine period upon arrival. International travelers from the aforementioned jurisdictions are strongly advised not to travel to St. Kitts and Nevis at this time, as you will be refused entry unless an exceptional case for entry is made.
All non-national travelers arriving from any other international destination will go through an advanced screening process at the point of entry, regardless of their point of origin.
They will be subjected to a mandatory quarantine period of not less than 14 days at government-designated quarantine sites. They will receive health checks by Ministry of Health designated quarantine officials on a daily basis, and they, of course, may be refused entry.
Meantime, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, says nationals of the Federation who are studying abroad can return home.
We encourage them to comply with all health and other advisories in the areas in which they live. We encourage them to take precautions to keep themselves safe. Avoid unnecessary travel at this time. Avoid panic and, of course, remain calm. Our students and citizens, to the extent our airports remain open and flights are available, can return home. However, as a health precaution, they will be subject to a 14-day quarantine period on arrival.
As advised by Prime Minister Harris, in the event of emergencies or other adverse developments, St. Kitts and Nevis's foreign missions stand ready to assist.
Support services can be accessed from the embassies of the Eastern Caribbean states and missions to the European Union, located in Brussels, Belgium. Our Washington, D.C. and New York permanent missions in the United States of America, our high commissions in London, United Kingdom, and Ottawa, Canada, and our embassy in Taipei, Taiwan. We also have consular support services being provided in Morocco and Dubai. Further details will be provided by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris making an address to the nation. Nevis joined the celebration of World Water Day on Sunday, March 22nd, under the theme Water and Climate Change. In his address to mark the observance, Minister of Water Services, the Honorable Spencer Brand, noted that climate change can undoubtedly impact the availability, supply, access, and sustainability of water resources. He said the Nevis Island administration has been responding to these challenges.
The Nevis Water Department and our newly established Water Resource Management Unit are working together to bring an additional 330,000 gallons of potable water per day in the Charlestown area. through the installation of a water filtration or treatment plant at the Hamilton Estate. This project includes developing an abandoned well with high manganese and iron minerals, the procurement and construction of an AquaStore glass-fused water reservoir of 400,000 imperial gallons, the refurbishment of the old 1904 300,000 gallon water reservoir at the site, and the installation and commissioning of a modern water treatment system. This project is jointly funded by the CARICOM Development Fund and the NIA. In addition, we are actively negotiating and seeking funding for a water drilling program to put additional sources of groundwater into our water system.
Minister Brand also announced that solar water desalination is also being explored.
The NIA is also part of a United Arab Emirates funded solar water desalination project, which, if successful, should add another 55,000 gallons of water per day using solar energy alone. If we make it a hybrid system by using a combination of traditional power and renewable energy, we may be able to achieve a total of 110,000 gallons per day. Furthermore, to increase our non-potable water supply for the Four Seasons Resort and the soon-to-come Pinnis Park, we intend to expand the Pinnis Trench Well, which would provide an additional amount of brackish water from its current capacity of 140,000 imperial gallons per day, to water the golf course and the park.
Minister Brand used the opportunity to encourage everyone to do his or her part to increase Nevis's water supply by continuing to practice water conservation. Still to come, Department of Agriculture's Farmers Market to be held on Thursday 26th and Friday 27th March 2020. The details right after this break. Welcome back. The Department of Agriculture's Farmers Market will be held on Thursday, March 26th and Friday, March 27th, 2020 at two different locations on the island.
The first sequence of the Farmers Market will take place at the top of Buckle Park, and it will start from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And what you see there is basically a range of products grown locally here in Nevis by our farmers. And we ask the general public to come and support. The farmers market this year, as a result of the postponement, as mentioned, that it be throughout the island of Nevis. So Thursday we're going to be at Buckle Park. On Friday we'll be at Beach Road, just below Cosmolus. And we are taking the farmers market to the general public as one of the recommendations is to keep people spread apart. So we are taking the 2U. We'll be in the St. James's area shortly. We'll also be in the Caseby area shortly also. But rather than just having the farmers market once a month now, we'll be having the farmers market every week until further notice.
Elliott also noted that a variety of meats will also be on sale.
The farmers market, again, you will have a range of meat products at the farmers market. So those who normally come to look the meats, you'll have a range of meats, not just the raw product, but you have processed product like your burgers, your sausages, your meatballs, and so forth. Those will be available. But they are also available at the abattoir currently. So we're asking the general public to come again, visit the abattoir and purchase your products.
Director of the Department of Agriculture, Randy Elliott. The Department of Agriculture is continuing its efforts in encouraging persons to plant their own food. Extension Officer at the Department of Agriculture is Rodney King.
I'm just giving an update of some of the displays to encourage homeowners to use this initiative to start planting some of the crops, because we don't know uncertainty about what's really going on. So as much people started planting as possible, it's one of the best things the department want to encourage, and it's also for your own good for future wise, which can also help keep down the food import bill, and for you as homeowners have some safe and healthy food to grow. One of the things that we're showing here is to encourage, as you go to plant your own food, you want a natural fertilizer. So here we encourage composting, which, as you say, composting needs three things. You need your nitrogen, you need your water, and you need your organic matter, whether it's green plants or dry plants, it doesn't matter. In a system like this, you can put it on the ground, but in the barrel, you can just turn it once a day and add water, and within 30 days, you should be able to break down. It depends, at least 30 days to 3 months. You should break it down and ready to use.
King also listed some of the simple and effective planting methods.
You can use the banana chunks, which some people have after a banana bee, cut out the chunk and you just straight away. You can also cut out some 3x3 squares inside the banana chunks, and that itself, you can recycle and plant some food in a small space. Even also in the pods, you'll have stuff like eggplants, you'll even have some cabbages. So the plant itself, you really know it's at, so you don't need a big space for say to say you want to be planting outside, and you can have a couple stuff in pots where there is 2 tomato trees, 2 lettuce, 2 cucumber. You plant what encourages people to plant what they like to eat or what they use most, especially seasoned peppers, your thymes, your herbs, stuff that basically use every day. Also some greens that you're gonna need the greens, especially to boost your immune system, and tomatoes full of all the antioxidants and stuff like that. These are stuff you really need to plant. At the same time, help recycling. So use those water bottles that you have that you throw away. Just don't throw them, we just recycle them, put in some soil, mix with some manure, and that will go enough to grow a simple crop and have a small basic garden.
Extension Officer Rodney King also noted that the Ministry and the Department of Agriculture is encouraging persons to visit or contact the department for any assistance with regards to the planting of food or the rearing of animals. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Liebert. Thank you for viewing.